Whatever our shortcomings are, whatever our weaknesses are, can become service to others. When we learn the lessons we're supposed to learn, then those lessons, after being learned, become an asset and be of service to humanity. Until the lessons are learned, it can be extremely painful, difficult, embarrassing, sad, and so forth. True story. You see, I can't believe I'm telling this story right now. Growing up, I had this problem with bedwetting, and I used to be so embarrassed. I did not want anyone to know that I have a bedwetting problem, and I had no control. My mother took me to various Ayurvedic doctors, and I've taken some medicines. They couldn't fix that problem. After a very long time, after decades, I have learned to accept and embrace this problem. It is so interesting. I was so embarrassed even to discuss this matter with Baba. I knew I needed help, but I did not have the guts to discuss this matter with him because it was so embarrassing to me. Okay, story time. During darshan time, you line up a long time before the darshan starts, and then there's a darshan time, and there are bhajans, and then some people get called for an interview. So the entire process is pretty lengthy. So here I am sitting in darshan area for a couple of hours, which means it is time for me to use the restroom. And Baba called us for a group interview. And as I enter the interview room, the first thing on my mind is that I need to use the restroom. Baba has not arrived yet in the interview room. And here I am having a very difficult time. In that interview, Baba even discussed the matter. Without making me feel embarrassed, he generally opened up this topic. How many times you go to the restroom? And I was able to raise my hand. Baba, all the time. All the time. You know? And that's the first step in solving a problem, acknowledging you have a problem and be able to verbalize it, address it, and wanting to seek some help. So this interview, of all the interview, had to be pretty long an interview. This was about 2 hours long interview or an hour and a half long interview. And you know, when you're in an interview, you want the interview to be elongated and extended because you want to spend the maximum amount of time with Baba. Here I was, hoping that the interview will finish soon so I could run out and use the restroom. I just feel free to not hide this problem. Actually, it's not even a problem. It's a feature. This is the way I'm designed because everybody's designed a little bit differently. You can call it, and I feel free. I don't feel embarrassed. I've accepted it. This is part of who I am. It's each one of us have something or the other. When we accept it, instead of having a blockage in our life, we open that blockage. Life itself opens up when we remove those blockages, whatever the blockages are in our lives, instead of hiding it. You see, when I'm hiding something, it is the act of hiding. It hides something else in my life too. When I block something, it blocks something else in my life too. When I'm embarrassed about something in myself, then I am just embarrassed about myself. When I'm angry about a situation in my life, I am angry. You see the point? So when we remove this blockage, life just opens up and it's just less tiring. I don't have to hide. I don't have to defend. I don't have to fight. I don't have to be afraid. I don't have to be embarrassed. Life is beautiful. I love me just the way I am.